Well, welcome everybody. I wanted to just give you a quick demo here on this Wacom writing input device. One of the things I've learned is it becomes very easy to be able to write out and draw out different things. It takes about 15-20 minutes of practice. And then you can really use this just like a whiteboard, right? So for example, I've been teaching about the page equation in class, and you can see that once you get used to writing out even equations and things like this, it's fairly easy to write out equations and things just like if you were on a whiteboard, right? There's some advantages here. You can easily switch colors if you want to highlight something. If you make a mistake, you can just go erase that. If you want to highlight something instead of that, you can just draw over it and highlight it. Right, so it gives you a lot of flexibility here. The other thing is students can actually write on here. So for example, one of the exercises that I use is I'll draw out an axis here and I'll say, okay, here's tensile strength and here's tear strength. And then I'll ask them, go on and draw your relationship that you think exists between these two. Or one thing is I might draw a line like this, and then draw another line like this, and ask people to go in and select which one do you think is the way this would change. So another thing that you can do here, and so I can just also just clear all that out. Another thing that you can do that's pretty convenient here is if I'm working on something with my students like an Excel sheet, because I want to be able to work on this and draw some things in and highlight things, I can open up the annotate function. And now again, I can use my pen on here. And so for example, if I was working on this spreadsheet here and trying to explain to them how mass fractions work, I can highlight here, okay, I have this mass fraction and this mass fraction. And inside of this box here, right, this is equal to 1 minus 0.5, right? And then show them how that equation is inside of there, right? It's also pretty easy then to show things like this is 0.5 times 100% here, right here on the screen. Also, right, you can start to do sort of dynamic things on here where you can say, for example, the probability here, or the mean fiber coverage, has the input of fiber length, fiber width, fiber coarseness, and then the basis weight to all come to that, right? And so it can make these drawings much more dynamic for you. I would recommend if you want to add these kinds of elements into your class, this is a good device to use.